Hi, it's Lynette here. So this is my first live video that I've actually done since I've kind of hit 1,000 subscribers. It used to be before that you could do live videos before from your mobile. However, they changed the rules a wee bit. So I have done one, but that was when you could do the lives. So anyway, oh, I've got a thumbs up. Just two people join me. I don't know who's joined me, but oh, hi Christina. You know, I'm a wee bit later in starting, but I was sitting here, right, and you know what I did? I actually had, oh, I've got 4 people on. I, complete donut, right? I had it as listed. Oh, hi Heather! Have you got your gin ready? Hi Nikki. Yeah, I was sitting right and I had the video, had it live and I'm sitting unlisted and I'd sat for 6 minutes just waffling away and there was nobody and I thought, all right, I'm gonna just, I'll wait and wait and wait, and then I thought, oh, nobody's joining me. But I went back and had a wee look and yeah, I had to make it public. Oh, hi Kay. So tonight I have got, I thought I'd do a live. Now, with a live video, you see the comments, so you guys will all see everybody's comments. However, when the video goes up for other people to see, your comments disappear. Hi Laura, thanks for joining me. So if I read your question out, it's just so people watching it later on can actually see what we were talking about. And you know, I think it would be quite nice. Hi Susan, I think it would be really nice if the comments could stay. Hey Nikki, Nikki saying hey to Laura. Hi Louise. So yep, this is my first Friday night live. I just thought it'd be a wee bit fun actually. Just to come on, and I was in Aldi today and I bought a bottle of wine, but I picked these up. I don't know if you've ever tried them. They're gin and tonic, a plum and pink grapefruit gin with tonic. So it's the Eden Mills ones. Has anybody tried them? Right, I'm just going to pour it if you excuse me. Hi Monique. I loved it. I won. There's a lovely lady, a lovely YouTuber I subscribe to. Her channel is Dutch Monique, and oh Nikki, you've not, but you've seen them in the shops. Well, this is the first time I've tried them, and I got this wine, this gin balloon at Christmas time. So I thought, do you know what? I'll get a couple of cans of the gin. Oh, Prosecco's good as well. I like Prosecco. Sometimes I put a little gin liqueur in a Prosecco. That's nice. I'm good, Monique. Oh, Heather, you need to come round. Heather's one of my best pals, and she lives, well, she lives in the city I used to live in, but she's been over to the house, but she's not been over for drinks. You got your first try it box, Laura. Well done. I got one. Oh, you don't drink at the moment, Susan. I don't actually drink very much either, except when I'm in certain people's company. I like a wee drink. So I love it when everybody chats away in the comments. I can see Laura saying hi to Nikki. It's a lovely community, YouTube. And I won Monique's giveaway. I read the comments and I lose track. I won her giveaway and I opened that today. But it arrived and there was like a parcel and it had like Border Force on it. Hi. Hi Cindy. Yeah, it had Border Force on it, like home, you know, I was kind of like Home Office Border Force, and I thought, what the heck is this? And it was Monique's giveaway, and so I kind of opened that, and I done that today, drinking a nice cup of tea. Well, I usually sat on a Friday drinking a cup of coffee, but I thought, you know what, I'll come on here and I'll get some gin. I don't know what it tastes like, so yeah, I won her giveaway, and she's got a great channel if you kind of want to pop over. All the guys in here that have channels, I can pop them up at the end if I remember. Oh, that's nice, Laura. I'm waiting on hubby to make me a cup of tea. My husband's working. So I've come, you might not recognise this room. This is, we've got a sofa bed up in the spare room. And I thought it'd be quite nice to come up here and do the live from here. I don't know what you think. It's quite snug, it's quite cosy. And Buster has just gone in beside Brandon. Although this sofa bed, Heather, let me tell you, this is not comfy. So if you come to stay and you're bringing that in, you can sleep in the single bed. So anyway, has anybody got the new... Oh, thanks, Nikki. The lighting's great. That's good. That's good. I was actually playing away with the special effects. I can actually put you in black and white. This is mental. Look at this. Look. I can just change the colour. I was like, oh, wow, I can put myself in black and white. If only you could put like a proper filter on it, eh? I've lost track of what I'm saying. Has anybody got the new Jeffree Star palette? Now, I know it's fancy, isn't it, Kay? I've never tried that before, but I saw that you could do it. Managed to pick up the mascara from Primark today. It was really good, Susan. Let me know how you get on. I have no palettes of Jeffree Star. However, when I saw the purple one, is it Bloodlust it's called? Mine's has been delivered tomorrow as well, Christine. Hi Karen. Mine's has been delivered tomorrow as well. Quite excited actually. I've never tried any of these palettes before. They're not cheap. It's like £52, which is probably the most I've ever paid for a palette. However, you can buy it on Beauty Bay. They do Klarna, which means you can either buy now and pay in 30 days, or you can pay it over 3 instalments. So you pay the first instalment now, and then, oh, do you know what, Laura? You managed to get it. I didn't go on until 7 o'clock, and I didn't have to wait in a queue. So I was quite impressed. Yeah, Nikki, this is the first palette I've ever ordered. So yeah, you pay the Klarna. You pay 1/3 of it today, and then the second third next month, and then the month after that. And Karen, you've got the Bloodlust palette early birthday present for myself. Well, mine's is an early birthday present. My birthday's not till August, but yeah, that, or Mother's Day. Bought myself a Mother's Day palette. Oh, she had to choose between the palette, oh, or Paris. Oh, yeah, it was you. Sorry, Christina told me about Klarna and how it worked. Yeah, Monique, I think it is one of the most beautiful. You've got no nails left, Laura. Were you biting them? It is one of the most beautiful palettes out there. Yes, I'll do swatches. Do you want me to do live swatches? Oh, I bet you're not happy, Bunny. I tell you, guess Paris won. Susan's daughter has a YouTube channel as well, and I'll kind of link them in the description down below once this is finished if you want to go and have a wee look. Yeah, I'll do the live swatches. I thought that'd be good, because I thought by the time, I don't edit my videos, you can probably tell. I have a few goes at the start, and then then I just kind of keep going. If I muck it up, if I muck it up really badly, I'll start again. But I thought, but by the time you film it and upload it and what have you, so I might do, oh, don't run out of my battery, 20%. So yeah. Oh, Christina, the Klarna app froze for her. So she had to buy it right out. It was 52 quid, plus I paid for it to come tomorrow as well, so it's another £3 or £4. Yes, Monique, I'll do an eye look, but I don't know that I'll do that live, just in case I fluff it. But I'll do the swatches tomorrow night live for you. I'll just come up here again. Or if it arrives earlier, then I can do it before we go out. So my husband's not had a day off for ages, so he's got Saturday and Sunday. However, you didn't get checked out until 6:20. You were there at 5:45, Laura. That's a nightmare. Yeah, I went in something like 6:54 and managed to pick it up, because it told me it was going to generate a number, and I thought, oh, what? Why do I need a number? Oh, you're in a queue. And then I clicked on it and it went through. No, I haven't tried any of those products by Lab before. I'm trying to, I've got quite a few things from QVC. Their today's special values are brilliant. However, I hesitated with the LMS peptide one, and by the time I went back, it was saying, like, you know, out of stock, so I didn't mind that. Oh, Laura, do you have, you've got all the palettes, have you? Do you know what though? Last year I thought about getting the Blue Blood one, and do you know what put me off the Blood Sugar? Was the names of the shadows. So squeamish. Yeah, it's still not sold out. No, I know, I thought it would have been sold out, Karen, as well. I was convinced it would have been sold out. I didn't even look for anything else. I was like, just keep going to check out just in case there was some kind of glitch and I didn't kind of get it. So yeah, I better try this gin. It's actually quite nice. Very sweet. If you're a traditional... Oh, dear me, what's going on? If you're a traditional gin drinker, this might be a bit too sweet for you. But I love sweet things anyway. I do like gin, but I tend to drink gin with lemonade. I'll drink it if there's a nice Fever Tree. I like Fever Tree tonics. They do some lovely flavours. But I'll usually drink regular gin with lemonade anyway. So these sweet ones are right up my street. But it's really nice. I've got another can there just in case I like it. Sweet just like me. Oh, Karen, thank you. Right, Lady Mala's telling me to start talking. I'm talking, Marcia. Or stop talking. Have you never tried gin, Monique? What is it that are you a vodka drinker or you don't like spirits at all? The chat's brilliant actually, it just keeps coming up and up and up. I was trying to catch up with it all and then I'm losing the thread. Don't know if you've noticed that. I think I was saying that Steve's not had a day off for a while. So tomorrow we've got to do things like visit his mum, go to the shops, do some housework, tidying up and what have you. And I'm really hoping that I'm in when the pallet arrives. I don't want it to go... Or are you on the Rosie? Oh, if you bear with me, the dog's trying to get in. We'll let him come in the room. Come on then. Buster. Buster, come on then, you were crying. Don't drink the gin. Come on then. Come on then. I've never met a dog that doesn't like being on his own so much. Come on then, Buster. Oh, now. Come on. Come on. Come up here. I see ya. Here we go. Here he is. Oh, anybody getting to see you? I'll swivel you round. Let you see the dog. There he is, Buster. Oh, he's lying his head on my washing. Hey, Buster. He's an old boy. Look, oh, every time. It's like he's trying to hide. Oh, dearie me. Now he wants out. Hey, son dog. Oh, thanks, Marie. Marie managed, Charmed Wench got the palette as well. So she'll be doing some kind of look, I imagine. Her makeup skills are amazing. Okay, come on, lie down, good boy. Oh, he's a big dog, isn't he? You wanted to come in. I think he just likes to make his presence known. I don't know how to edit. I'm not really sure what software to kind of use. I don't, I've got an ancient laptop. Senia, hello. I've not seen you for ages. Yes, he is a rather big dog. Oh, Marie, you've got 5 videos to do tonight. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the fact that Jeffree Star limited the palettes to 1 per person was a really good idea. I think that's why everybody's still managing to get the palettes. Oh, this dog is crying outside the door to get in. Now he's crying to get out. I might just leave the door open. Honestly, you're worse than a kid. No, on you go. I say he's worse than a kid, but I didn't mean that. I can leave him at home while I go out to work. See, he doesn't know what to be doing. He's just walked into the other room. We've got 2 spare rooms in this house. Well, one is the room that my son sleeps in when he's back from uni, but it's just got a desk and a bed in it, to be honest with you. And there's this one with the sofa bed. And there's like a wee TV in it and things like that. It's quite a nice cosy wee room. So yeah, Jeffree Star, I think that was really good that they limited the palettes, because I think he's not silly in realising that people were putting the prices up onto like eBay and things like that and kind of making money off his back, which isn't very great. So yeah, my husband's working till about 10:30. Oh, I just had a message. That's really sweet. Your WhatsApp pops up when you're on your live. And my son's girlfriend, she's at uni, and she's studying to be a teacher, but she's got a part-time job at Sainsbury's, and a customer has commented on our good levels of service. So she's got a little kind of card to spend in store, which I think is really nice. Being a student and living away from home is expensive. I've got one up in Aberdeen, which is about 200 miles away from where we live, so it's not too far. My friend's daughter was in LA for a while. Yeah, I suppose, Sinia, that people do like to do giveaways, but I suppose you could always log in on another account if you've got a Google Mail. I don't know how they were. Hello, the Startup CEO Lifestyle TV. Thank you for stopping in and showing your support. Although I do kind of like beauty products and beauty unboxing and hauls, I follow like a real variety of different channels as well. I love cooking channels. I love watching people drawing, painting, making stuff. And there's an amazing Scottish lady called Cheryl who does What's for Tea. Her channel is like, I think she's got about 10,000 subscribers. It's brilliant. And she shows you shopping hauls as well as recipes. And I think if I've got a playlist of Cheryl's recipes, the stuff that I want to make, and she just has everything out, and she's a really, really talented woman, really nice. And yeah. So tomorrow I will come on. Is there any time that suits everybody? Oh, that's good. What's your daughter going to study, Karen? Oh yeah, I know. I was doing, Laura's just said we need a video on your fave channels. I started to do that in the beginning, like shout outs. Oh, your middle name's Lynnette. Oh, yay. I'd never met any creative writing and journalism. The evening's the best. Hi Ashley. I love cooking programs, Monique. Yeah, I'm so easily distracted. I'm losing the thread of what I was thinking. That's terrible. Yeah. Can anybody remind me what I was saying, or was I just waffling? I've only even had a couple of sips of this. That's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow night I'll come on and I'll do the swatches. Oh, thank you, Monique. I'll do the swatches, and I can let you see what you think. I have heard fantastic things. I've seen people use these products. They all talk about the formula or the formulation, or whatever that means, and how it kind of blends and things as well. Yeah, but Xenia's right. I actually think a lot of YouTubers do like to do giveaways off the palettes. I mean, it's quite an expensive palette. If I had more money, I would love to do a giveaway off that kind of caliber. Yep, I love cooking shows too. Oh, I love cooking shows. Has anybody watched the new one on Channel 4, Heston Blumenthal? It's fantastic. It's called Delicious Crazy, or Crazy Delicious or something. Yeah, looking forward to doing the swatches tomorrow. I also brought on with me, if you see me leaning forward, it's a great show, isn't it? If you see me leaning forward, I'm trying to read what's popping up on the screen. Yeah, Heston Blumenthal, and there's two other, like, one's the Michelin star. No, I'm in Scotland. Yep, Channel 4. I don't know if you can kind of catch it, or, I don't know how that works, if you need a VPN to get channel programs from other countries. When we go away to Turkey, I try and go on like BBC iPlayer the first time we went there, and it recognised that I was outside the country. Nikki's saying that sometimes your giveaways never go to kind of real kind of proper subscribers, and that they can go to people who kind of just pop up for giveaways. However, I've been really lucky in that my giveaways have actually gone to genuine subscribers of my channel, and people that I correspond with and I speak to every day. Whether that's the luck of the draw or not, I don't know. But to me, that's why I like to do giveaways. Like, so you get one for entering the giveaway, and then another one. Oh, Marie's been lucky with that as well. Yeah, I won one of Laura's random acts of kindness on Instagram, and it was amazing. Yeah, a lot of people come on to YouTube and they sign up for the giveaway and then they disappear, which is really, really disheartening. Which is why I like to do my giveaways in this format, and that you get one entry for watching the actual video, but then you get additional entries. That tends to weed out the people who kind of are only here for the giveaway and then disappearing. However, it's just a name out of a hat, so they could win it. And I don't know if you saw my 800 subscriber giveaway. I thought I was being smart and I printed all the names off onto an Excel spreadsheet, and I thought that's fine, printed them all off, A3 sheets of paper. But what I didn't do was expand the cells. So I had to cut out I was there for hours cutting out these tiny little bits of paper. Do you know what I sometimes do, Laura? If somebody's really supportive of me, I contact them, and it's not much, but I'll say I want to send them a palette, or I want to send them an ASOS box, or I want to send them something. And to me, that is a good way. If they've not been lucky in winning your competitions, what am I doing, Ashley? If they've not been lucky enough to win my competitions, then I like to do that. So I did that a couple of months ago. There was a couple of lovely ladies who were really, really supportive, and I wanted to send them the ASOS box, but it was out of stock. So I sent them, I think it was a Makeup Revolution palette, and then Lisa subscription box won my 800 subscriber giveaway. Oh, Susan, I'm glad you appreciated it. Yeah, Susan's a really good subscriber. She's very loyal and comments and watches my videos. So yeah, I sent her a palette. And Lisa won my 800 subscriber giveaway. However, Forever Treasure, Lydia had been a star. I mean, she had shared it like you would not believe, like constantly sharing it. And I mean, considering the amount of name times that I had copied and pasted her name, I don't know how she didn't win. Her and Joe Smith as well. Lisa comments on my channel all the time, but Lydia shared it everywhere, and she shared it loads, and she kept sharing it, and she sent over people as well. So kind of just as a wee kind of goodwill thing, I thought I was going to send her one as well. I've not posted them yet. I'm going to get on tomorrow and actually well, I need to order them first. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I just thought it was so, she was so kind and supporting me. So yeah, Laura, Nikki, that's the way I kind of, I like to do it as well. I'm doing the Skin Chemist giveaway, and I wish I had more. Oh, Ashley, you're lovely. Laughing at myself, gesture, not jester. I never even picked up on that. Susan said lovely jester. Am I really? A bit of a clown. Laura, do you know, sometimes people just like you sending something. Laura was worried there that it might not be the person's taste. I find if you go with a palette that's quite maybe neutral, or if you know the person, but I wouldn't say, I wouldn't be upset if somebody sent me a palette that I didn't, that I thought, oh, I'm not really keen on those palette, the colours in it. I think for me, the gesture that's catching, by the way, yeah, it would be the thought that counts for me as well. As Marie's just said that as well. I didn't do 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but I do have my Skin Chemist giveaway on the go, and I'll kind of put it on my community page if I see any more. coming up, but that was a fantastic offer. I did actually bring with me, guys, the skincare, because I think it was it you, Susan, who asked for me to do a review. So I've been using it for the past couple of weeks. So you got the hyaluronic acid, so it was 2% serum, right? So it was like a weird combination of oil and water, and you had to kind of shake it before you kind of put it up in the little kind of droppery thing. So you put that on. So I put that on after my my toner, after washing my face, put my toner on, and then so during the day it's collagen and it's SPF 30, so it says time reversing day moisturizer. So that's quite a nice moisturiser. And at night it's a retinol, and it says skin repair time moisturiser. So whenever you use retinol, you shouldn't really go out in the sun, and that's why you've got an SPF 30, because you've got the retinol. So that, I mean, a lot of moisturisers have it in it, but you should be using a sun cream if you're using retinol, and trying to avoid this, avoid the sun where you can. The day moisturiser, yep, I quite like that. I like the serum. However, the night moisturiser is, oh, I missed your comment, Zena. Can I go back? Yeah, you're right. Scammers are a thing to watch out for. Yeah, Laura, I think you might stress too much. So the retinol, I like a kind of thick. I did, Karen. I got the CEW latest in beauty box. Yeah, Zinnia, you're quite right. Friend mail to your True Blues. This is quite drying on my skin now. Maybe if Chrissy Mossy was around, she could tell me, because she's the expert on skincare. Should the retinol be drying on my skin? Because what I have been doing, and I don't know if I should, is be mixing a little bit of the strawberry booster oil that I got in the glossy box, because it's just so dry, and I've never had a night cream that's been dry before. But for £5 or whatever it cost me for the box, I got those 3 things, and I got a couple of other things. I would not grumble. However, I wouldn't pay the prices that they were suggesting that it was worth. You know, the hair mask was supposed to be worth something like £59, and it just came in this plastic, like, you know, tub. And it didn't actually even look as nice as, you know, the Garnier hair masks that you get. Oh, Marie had somebody message to say they'd won a giveaway, but it wasn't. She'd already spoken to the actual winner. Yeah, that's a bit worrying, that, isn't it? Somebody coming to say that I've won your giveaway. The thing is, as well, when you have a YouTube channel, right, you know the people that you interact with every day, right? You know the people that you chat to, you know the people that pop up, you know. You can't watch everybody's YouTube unless, unless you're like me and you're a sado and you try and watch as many videos as you can. And I save them on a watch later. And you'll often see me say, I'm watching in the bath, or I'm watching this while I'm tidying up, or what have you. 10% battery. Hope I don't run out on you guys. Oh, Laura got 2 products for oily skin in her glossy box and 1 for dry skin. Yeah, it's meant to be curated. I don't believe the boxes are curated, to be honest with you. And I hate the fact there's so much variety. Completely lost the thread. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm the same. Marie's just saying she tries to support people as well. Yeah, Karen, why are skin chemist prices so expensive? I recently been buying the Elemis from QVC on the today's special value, and once I finish this, I'm going to try that. And Drop Dead Fred Jill swears by Elemis, but I mean the prices of this Skin Pharmacy are way over what you would, you know, pay for Elemis, even if you weren't getting it at today's special value. Yeah, Marie told them off. How did they try and trick you, Marie? How did they what did they do? Did they use a different name, or did they set up an account with the same name as the winner? So when you're on YouTube, you know the people that you chat to, so you know if somebody's going to pop up with the same name as one of your subscribers or pretend that they won something as well. Yeah, Marie busy editing 5 videos, that's a lot. If you're not subscribed to Marie's channel, I'm going to ask you why not. Get over and subscribe. Oh, Nikki's got loads of Avon. I don't think you can go wrong with Avon. Although I don't think, I got told when I did the haul that they're not cruelty free anymore. I tend never to think about that because I think they're cruelty free in this country, if I'm right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. However, if they sell to China, then in China they have to test. So that means that they're not actually cruelty free because they're tested in the countries that by law require it. But I must admit, it kind of tends to be the set thing I look for once I've purchased it, which is quite bad. You know, the leaping bunnies or the cruelty free bunny. And I was quite shocked because I used to believe that vegan meant something was cruelty free, which I think is a bit of a misnomer to say something's vegan and it's actually tested on animals. You know, I'm a vegan, I don't eat or use any animal products. Oh, right. So what happened with Marie is they emailed her with using the person's name who'd won the giveaway. But the person, Marie had already contacted them and the person was from England. However, the person claiming to have won was from kind of India. So yeah, we know who our subscribers are. And yeah, if I had a subscriber, if I had somebody that was on my channel all the time commenting away and I couldn't see that they were publicly subscribed, I'd still enter them, right? However, if I've got somebody that I don't know, and I know actually it's shocking, isn't it? If I got somebody that I don't know that came over, if they weren't subscribed, they wouldn't get entered. It's quite as simple as that, because you know, you look for ongoing support. You don't look for people just to come on a video and not even half the time watch how to enter. You know, just like, oh yes, that sounds like a good prize. I know that Sussex Sandra doesn't always put a giveaway on her video, and quite often she'll leave it to the end of the videos, and I think that's quite a good way of doing it as well, Nikki and Laura. That way you're getting the people who are watching your videos and you're not advertising it as a giveaway. I think that's quite a good thing to do, and I might actually do that with my next giveaway. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Yeah, I need to do the current ones first. Yeah, I need to get the palettes ordered, so I'll probably do that at the weekend. Just been manic at work. Yeah, I've just not had a minute to think. I'm going into a new job on the 1st of April, and yeah, I've just not had a kind of minute, so I'm trying to finish up doing what I'm doing in my current job before I go into the new job. The dog's in the hall. I can hear him snoring. He's just outside the room. Oh, he's a crazy old thing. He was 11 in October. Yeah. Is Joe Smith on? Yeah, Joe is going to be joining me at 8. Yeah, the middle of a video is good as well, Zena. I won an amazing giveaway that Xenia did, and it was what was the name of the palette? It was a box. Yes, oh, you're right, some will fast forward to check, that's a good idea. Oh, it was the Tetris, it was the Ipsy Tetris, and I've never actually done a look with it, so I might actually need to dig that out and do a wee look with it. Yeah, I think I'll do that at some point. Now, I don't know if I'm keeping anybody back from anything. I thought about doing it at 9, but I thought that might be a wee bit late. And I was hoping that people weren't kind of, in the UK, I was hoping that they weren't going to be sitting missing Coronation Street. Or, of course, you could be watching Corrie. It's a kind of British soap that's been running forever, hasn't it? I don't know how long it's been going on for. But I don't watch EastEnders, which is another British soap. It's a London kind of soap. Corrie's kind of based in Manchester, and Emmerdale's the other one that's based in Leeds. Those are the two soaps that I watch. Yeah, Monique says in the middle is an option. I might do that. And Laura, Nikki, that's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so Friday night I just thought, I'm bored. Yeah, Zinnia, I keep missing yours. River City, Ashley. River City is a Scottish it's a Scottish soap. It's brilliant. I forget about it. I always forget about it, but when it's on I do watch it. It's based in Glasgow, which is where Ashley's from. Big bad west of Scotland. Yeah, so Zinnia, I haven't, I wasn't sure about lives, but I thought, you know what, I'm really bored. My husband's working. It'd be quite nice to catch up and have a wee chat with everybody. And I thought, oh, why not? But yeah, no, I think it's good. Yeah, the good ones spend time with us. So Zinnia, do you know then when you do a live, does this video then save onto your videos? Because I wondered if anybody's logging in, which is right, I'm just putting my feet up on the sofa here. If anybody's logging in, it might just look a bit like Lynnette sitting on the sofa talking rubbish, which is why I'm trying to read out what everybody's saying, because you can all see what's been written. That's right, isn't it? It's just when this video is played back, we can't see kind of what's going on. So yeah, do you think I should do this kind of regularly? I know Zinnia, you do them regularly. Would you recommend it? Oh, somebody came on and then they went off. Doesn't show you everybody who's in. Yeah, you can see it now. That's good, Ashley. Yeah, no, I thought that. I thought, do you know what? I spend so, like, at the moment with Steve's job. Yeah, Laura, I hadn't done any because they changed the rules, and that I think you could do a live if you were using a laptop, but you couldn't do it on your mobile if you were under 1,000. Yeah, so Steve is working all the time at the moment, and my son's either here, he's either at college, work, his girlfriends, or he does boxing stuff like that. So, and at the moment he's in his room just playing on his game. Right, so the chat also appears when it uploads. Oh, that's good to know. So yeah, so quite often I'm kind of sat here alone feeling a wee bit bored. I wish I could see you guys though. I wish it could kind of be like a WhatsApp or a Skype or a FaceTime, so I could kind of see everybody. Although some of you might not want me to see if you're sitting in your jammies, and I can't actually see myself on the screen because that special effecty thing along the top's kind of, yeah, it means I can't see it at all. Yeah, Karen, would you come and join me with a wee drink? Yeah, it does help with the watch time. I was watching some videos, so I've got to 1,000, but I'm still a bit away with the watch time. And you know, it's kind of quite, it can be quite difficult to build it up unless you get a video that really explodes. Oh, Ashley saying she looks like she's been dragged through a hedge backwards. So do I. I'm only dressed just now because my friend came to visit me, and I've been kind of feeling really down, really anxious, and I messaged her last night. It was a weird message, right? Somebody had put something in my recycling bin. Pardon me. So they had put like things in there that wasn't recycling, and it just really freaked me out that somebody was so close. Curly twins, yep, me and Ashley. It really freaked me out. No, Ashley's right. Assuming you've got curly hair, you never look tidy. My sister has the most beautiful straight hair, right? And so there's photos of me when I was at school, and coming back from school, right? Oh yeah, do you know that's why I stopped watching EastEnders? It was so depressing, and actually when I wasn't very well, I stopped watching them all. So yeah, when Kirsty's got her hair, her school photos, she's got her hair in her ribbons, and her hair looks beautiful. In mine's, like, I still look like I'm being dragged through a hedge backwards. And at the end of the day, I could give that wee girl in that. Remember that photo that her mum put on? Yeah. Marcia just said she didn't realise I was doing a live. It's all right, Marcia. I've already named and shamed you. There was this photo in the UK, a wee girl, how she went to school and how she returned, and she looked like she'd been, literally looked like she'd been dragged through a hedge backwards. And I kind of thought that was me when I got back from school. Aye, Crystal Tips. My brother was called Alistair, Ashley. I remember telling somebody at school Crystal Tips and they thought it was a stripper name. I was like, no, it was a cartoon and she had the pigeon. So yeah, I've been kind of like struggling with my anxiety, and this, got home yesterday and somebody put, it sounds really weird when you say it out loud, right? So I contacted my son. I was like, have you put those, there was like a couple of like cloths and tea, coffee and sugar in my recycling bin? And it was in like plastic bags. And my son messaged me back and he was like, do you know what, I'm not even going to respond to that, Mum, you're hilarious. But because my anxiety was so bad, what really upset me was that it was so close, like, to my house, that somebody had been so close to my house and that I didn't know and that I wasn't in. Oh, I really fancy getting the Babyliss curl secret, because my curls kind of do what they want, by the way, Karen. They've got a life of their own. So yeah, I text Steve and I was like, did you put that in the recycling bin? But he was working. So then I messaged my friend and I was like, look, I'm really freaked out. And she was like, look, are you fine? And then Steve come back to say, no, it wasn't me. But there was builders working next door. And my friend came round today to check that was okay. But I had gone for a lie down. So she had come up to the house, knocked on the door, looked through the window. She knew I was at home. And she messaged me and she was like, look, I'm going to come back round in half an hour. She's got a key. And, you know, I messaged her and I was like, look, no, sorry, I'm fine. I just had to go and lie down. I think my anxiety plays up. I've got chronic fatigue syndrome as well as chronic pain. And my anxiety was kind of really flared up. Bin rage, Ashley, bin rage. Well, see, the thing is, right, so we've all got, like, in this street, none of the houses are too close together, right? So we've all got our separate bins. However, the house next door, nobody lives in the house next door. But the way that we've got two gates, so a gate at one side and a gate at the other. However, mine's has been fenced in at one side, so it's all. But next door has a gate. But my friend pointed out today when she came round, the way the paths are, it could look like the bins, the neighbour's bin that they were putting the recycling in. And then today I noticed they had put the plastic container that they'd obviously had their lunch in the plastic bin. So I felt really stupid. But yeah, so my son was just peeing himself laughing when I saw him tonight. I was like, thanks very much. He was like, well, what was it going to be, Mum? Somebody use your recycling bin. I was like, you're a little shit. Yeah, my mum lives in a flat as well, Ashley. And she gets bin rage. They used to have bin shelters and the bin men used to come down and pick the bin bags. But now it's all wheelie bins in the UK, I think. And I think they get kind of collected like every second week or something. I do a lot of recycling, but there's only like kind of 3 of us in the house. But I don't know how people do it. I know you can get bigger bins. I don't know why I'm talking about recycling. Oh, I was telling you that weird story. I know if anybody's tuning in just now, they're like, what is Lynnette talking about our recycling bin for? So yeah, anxiety has been pretty bad. So that's kind of the reason I thought I'd come on. Just to be live and kind of chat to everybody. And I know some folk are like me on a Friday night, you know, just sitting on their sofa on their phone. Ashley's laughing at me. So yeah, so tomorrow, what have I got coming up? I've got a Superdrug haul coming up. I filmed that a couple of weeks ago. Oh, dog poo bags. When they're power. Have I lost everybody? Probably. Yeah, I ran out of power. So I've just quickly run downstairs. And, oh, more people are coming back. I just quickly thought I'd run downstairs and plug the phone in. I suppose that's the downside to sitting upstairs. Yeah, that's a good thought. That's a good one to remember, actually, Lynnette. So I just come down in the living room and Buster's happy. He's come down to lie beside me. And I'm saying I don't watch EastEnders, and I come downstairs and that's all I could hear was the theme tune. So it gives you the option to start it uninterrupted. So if anybody's watching this when it's the video, you're going to be thinking, what's happened? Lynette's changed scenery. Oh, right. So I was upstairs and I was showing you the Skin Chemist, I wanted to show you another, I'll do swatches of this, but I wanted to show you another kind of friend mail that I got. If anybody's still around, who's around? I've got 4 people on. Everybody else lost me when I died. And I'll do a video on this, but I just thought I would show you this. One of my good subscribers and friends, Ashley's still here, yay! See you later, Zinnia. Karen's still here, thank you. So one of my lovely subscribers sent me this. Now I don't know. I know that in German, there is a name for those little dots. And does that mean it's Hoog? Oh, it's buffering. Hi, Marie. Is Monique still here? She might be able to tell me. Yeah, because we've got a new German donor place opened, but my son told me that these 2 wee dots meant it was Uner, Gruner. So anyway, CBD oil, I'm spraffing away here, what a load of rubbish, eh? So yep, she sent me some more CBD oil. So she sent me some before, and does it work? I don't know. I take it and I hope it works. Oh, you can see the chat but no video. Can anybody else see me? Oh, Ashley can see me fine. Maybe it's just us Scots here. Oh, Karen can see us, that's fine. Marie can see me. Oh, Ashley had to close and rejoin though. So if you can't see, close it and come back in. Let me know if that helps, guys. What a numpty, eh? You do your first live and then you let the power run out. Anyway, some of you were probably thinking, thank God she's been talking away for ages. Yeah, if you refresh if you're on a computer, like Marie. Has that worked, Laura? Anyway, I'm going to show you this. It's the Revolution Forever Flawless palette. There we go. And I'll do a friend mail video on it as well, because I realise that not everybody's going to be watching 47 minutes of me spraffing away. It has a mirror. You can see my TV. Ashley, get your dishes done. Hi, Laura. So this is the Revolution, the Forever Flawless palette that Tracy sent me. And I don't know if it is a dupe of the Blue Bloods, but lots of colours look kind of similar. I'm not the owner of the Blue Blood palette, so I don't know. But I love the names. Break, Drench, Icicle, Immerse, H2O, Glass, Glacier, Freeze, Arctic, Frostbite, Melt, Cool, Ocean, Titanic, Icy, Crystal, Iceberg, Climate. Hey, Zinnia. Or is it Zinnia? I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Does anybody want to see me swatch this palette? I will do a separate video, but yep. That is weird, you can see me. Does it? I wondered if it did look like a dupe for it. I don't own it, but it does. The colours look similar. Yep, so I'm going to just do some swatches here. Look, if you look in, I love it when it does that. You know, you can see the image of me holding, yeah. Anyway, the mirror image. Yeah, okay, I'm going to swatch it. So I'm just going to, here. Oh, wow, look at that. That's called Break. And I know the light's not great, so I will swatch it. That colour's lovely. Drench, Icicle. Wow, this palette is beautiful. Immerse. Laura, you need to do it. You need to actually, you know what you need to do? You need to do a comparison video. I did that on my Revolution. That's H2O and this is glass. I did that on my Revolution and oh, what's the palette? It's a cherry one. It's a brand I'm not too keen on as well. They do the Naked and the Naked Reloaded. Does anybody remember what what that's called? I can't remember anyway. I'd done that. I put the two together. Urban Decay, that's it. Naked Cherry Urban Decay. I done a comparison video with the Makeup Revolution one. So you should do that, Laura. I'd love to see that. Now, this is Glacier. Look at that colour. Yeah, Karen, Urban Decay. I can actually think. Brain fog. There we go. That's Freeze. Arctic. Frostbite. I'm just using the phone here. Melt. Cool. Wow. Ocean. Titanic. Oh, look at this colour here. Icy. You can actually use those as highlighters, couldn't you? Now I'm going to have to come around here just as well. I've got big fat arms. Crystal. Can you see that? Yeah, I'd love Laura to see if it's a dupe. I really would. And having both the palettes, Laura. Oh, Laura, can you do that video for us? Iceberg and Climate. So that's the last three colours. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, I do not know how Makeup Revolution get away with it. And I know that a lot of people aren't really fans of Makeup Revolution. However, I think their formulas are brilliant. And I have got quite a few palettes. If anybody wants to see me, I didn't want to do an eyeshadow collection video, but if anybody wants to see me do a Makeup Revolution palette video, I'll do that. Aldi and their dupes are hilarious, aren't they? Oh, thanks, Laura. I can't wait. Zinnia wants to see it too. Zinnia, do you follow Laura? Oh, I can't believe those swatches, by the way. And I bet in the daylight they'll be even nicer. Now, for all these ladies that have a YouTube channel, does your husband ever come home, or your partner or significant other? Yeah, brand versus dupe video. Zinnia, you used to do them all the time. Oh, yeah, see, you've got a new subscriber, Laura. Yeah, Zinnia used to do them all the time, but what she would do is she would do one look with one palette and then the other look. Did you do one eye and then the other eye? I knew you did one look and then another look, but I'm sure you did two different looks. Using the same using the different palettes, the same look using the different palettes. And it was amazing. Sometimes she would be honest and say that she might have to work harder. Oh, thank you, Zinnia, joined Laura's channel. Sometimes she would have to say, you know, with the cheaper palette, she might have to work a wee bit harder, but that kind of sometimes worked both ways. That sometimes the more expensive palettes, you'd have to work hard with as well. My whole thing about Urban Decay is I hate the fallout. Yeah, one eye brand and one eye dupe. I thought that's what you did. I wasn't sure. I can remember you doing it. I vaguely remember. I don't vaguely. I remember, but I couldn't remember if you did it in two different videos or if it was one eye then the other eye. But that's what you did. Yeah, Urban Decay, the fallout for me. I just honestly, I did an eye look a while ago. Laura's just gone and got the palette so that we can watch it when she does it. And if you're not subscribed, it's Laura Ball, and I'll put it in the description if I remember who was all here as well. If it doesn't show up in the comments, I'll try and remember. I'm sure my memory's shocking. So yeah, Zinnia's got a great channel. She does a lot of brand dupes. She used to do a lot of brand dupes. And the Urban Decay one, going back to the Urban Decay, I forgot what I was saying. Right. Yeah, you do need the daylight for those videos, Zinnia. Ashley got Naked Honey palette not that long ago. One of the pans was really hard. No, I hate that. For me, it's just a fallout. I did a look. Oh, they're similar but not exact. But you could sometimes you find they might be in slightly different order. you know, if you look at the colours, that's what I did. Because the Makeup Revolution was I was just an absolute dupe for the Urban Decay one. Yeah, so I did a look with Cat Blue, another YouTuber, and we were doing an evening look. And I thought I would use my naked smoked palette or whatever it's called. Yeah, use colours that matched that to make the look, yeah. And the fallout was unbelievable. Honestly, my lamp's at the other side of me. I probably should have put the big light on it. It was unbelievable that my eyes, so I've since got the kind of under eye patches. I think, Laura, you sent me them. And I've kind of never used them, but if I was using an Urban Decay one, I would be pulling those out. You know, it's the only palettes that I've really had any issues with in that way. Now my light keeps going, I hope. Big light. Definitely Scottish, but a big light. Yeah, the lamp's at the other side. It's on Steve's side of the sofa. Oh, Karen's just subbed to you as well, Laura. The lamp's at Steve's side of the sofa. Does anybody have a side of the sofa? Or is it just us that do that? Have a chair that they sit on or a place. So Steve's is the one that's kind of next to the lamp and the window and the door, and mine's is over towards. So yeah, I probably should just get another lamp, but we only had the nested tables. Oh, you fight over the best spot. Steve's not even in, and I'm sitting in this seat. I don't know why. It's funny, isn't it? Do you know why I'm sitting in this seat? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm sitting in this seat because the phone charger, right? Over there, Steve bought me a 3-meter phone charger, right? Oh, Zena, you use powder. Yeah, you do your eyes after, don't you? Your face after. I've never done that. I've tried it, but you know, I think I'm just so concerned in covering up my face. So yeah, Steve bought me like this 3-meter charger, so I actually could sit in the other seat. But to be honest with you, the reason I sit in this seat is probably because it's closer to the charger. Yeah, Steve lies on the other sofa when he's tired. Yeah, I do my face first, Laura, but I think I've just conditioned to do my face first. And actually, I went to get my makeup done one time by a lady, a professional, and she did my eyes first, and it was the first time I'd ever had it done like that, and it really freaked me out. And I could see why she was doing it, because you don't mess up your powder and your foundation if you get a lot of fallout. But it felt really weird having my eyes all done and my skin wasn't right. And to be honest with you, what I do with my videos now is I prep my skin before I go on. And that way I kind of find it doesn't take as long, you know, for kind of the makeup look. I know you can pause it and edit it out, but I just don't know how to speed a video up. Now, my light keeps going out here. I don't know if it's affecting what you see. Yeah, I can't do it either, Laura. I think I've done it once, but it just didn't feel right at all. But it's almost like when you do it the other way, everything comes together at once. Now, for everybody in the UK, how have you been affected by this storm? We're not too bad up here. I've seen a few places. Actually, you've tried it once. Yeah, no. I'm kind of just the way, it's funny, isn't it? The way that you kind of do it is the way that you always kind of do it. That's what I've enjoyed kind of doing YouTube and playing with makeup. I'd always done my makeup the same way. Windy in Ipswich. 2 fence panels, oh God, that's what I was worried about. We've got 2, like at the back of my house there's a forest. Well, a forest, woods. We call them woods. It's not a forest. Sounds grander than it is. There's woods at the back of my house. Oh, you've got high winds. Oh, hi Nat, hello. Well, I was going to say, actually, my cousin posted a photo of Linwood, which I think is that Paisley, or it's Paisley Way? Because that's where my relatives are from. And she was showing me the flooding. Yeah, so at the back of my house, I've got woods at the house, but at the top of the garden, I've got two massive trees, and I'm kind of a bit terrified that those come in. Yeah, actually, I saw that. She posted, I think somebody had posted a video and she shared it. Okay, Karen's put me. Oh, Brandon's just let me know he needs to leave in 15 minutes in case I'm downstairs. That's all right, Brandon. He'll be like, what's she going on? Kilburnie, there was a guy out canoeing. Oh my God. See, in 2010 in Scotland, we had a lot of snow, and I remember standing at the bus stop waiting on my snow. Yeah, it's worrying, Laura. Waiting on my snow, waiting on my bus, and this guy had cross-country skis on. And one of the women in my work, lovely German woman, um, does cross-country skiing, or just skiing, I think, they were just skis. And she skied through the meadows to work. I thought it was brilliant. The meadow sounds probably a bit nicer than it is. It's beautiful, it's lovely, but to me, I think of a lovely meadow. It's nice in the summer. If you've ever been to Edinburgh, the meadows are nice in the summer, when the cherry, or in spring when the cherry blossoms out. So yeah, I was a bit worried about that, and this is my first kind of winter in this house. So I was like, will the fence panels stay up? Will the roof leak? You know, when you buy a house and you're like, right, well, we can't see any signs that there's been any, oh boy, we can't actually see any signs that there's been any flooding or any leaks in the roof. But I thought, with this weather, we are going to know if there's going to be any leaky roof or anything. Did you see them, Ashley? We're going to know if there's going to be any leaky roofs and stuff like that. But touch wood, there's been nothing of the sort because we've just not got the money. Oh, Lynn's 100% Lynn's. She was napping. It's just poor soul. I'm doing a project pan with Lindsay, and she's got quite new to YouTube, but she's got a great channel. She does Get Ready With Me, unboxings, hauls, things like that. So check her channel out. In fact, there's quite a few YouTubers in my in the comments, so it'd be great if you could come over and subscribe to each other and actually gain some new subscribers from this Friday Night Live. And I'm actually surprised that you guys are all still here with me. I think Brandon's wanting to make an exit without me, because I think he can hear me downstairs. I did tell him I was going to do a live, so he was like, oh, that's fine. So he must have heard me come down the stairs, and he hears me talking to myself, but they're quite used to that, to be honest with you. Nobody really listens to me in this house. So anyway, I was chatting away. Now, a few people were saying to me that I don't like to do really long, massive videos, right? I think lives are different because you're chatting away, you're interacting, people can drop in and out as they like, or stay with you. So I try and keep my videos short, but a couple of people have said to me that in terms of the videos and the YouTube algorithm, that I really need to keep them. Oh, Lindsay's just poured herself a glass. What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Lindsay? What's in the glass? Oh, Karen, you should. Karen's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I try to keep mine's around 10 minutes as well, Marie, but there's a couple of people saying to me that your videos actually should be like at least 10 to 15 minutes, and anything lower than that. And I thought, but I don't like to watch. Oh, rosé, yep. I've got the gin from Aldi, the can. It's the plum and pink grapefruit gin and tonic. It's really nice, quite sweet. Yeah, I don't really like to watch long videos. I get a bit bored sometimes, so I prefer, yeah, I'm the same, Marie. I worry about boring people because I can get bored myself. But a few folk have said to me, no, you need to make them a wee bit longer. So I don't know. I'm not going to try and change the way that I do things. I've been doing it like this for a year, and I've made a whole bunch of like friends, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, Laura, you're saying that the same. You have a variety. Oh, Marie, that's dead sweet. I met Marie last year. Was it last year, wasn't it? Or was it January? I can't remember how long ago it was. But I met Marie. I know it was cold. And oh, it was fantastic. She's amazing. October, really? Wow. Oh, Ashley, that's so sweet. Yeah, so I met Marie. She was up in Edinburgh, staying in a fantastic hotel that's really quirky, the Angels Share. and it's had various different names. I think at one point it might have been post office. Or November. It was November. We were due to meet in October, but you had childcare arrangements and you had to postpone your trip. That was right. Um, yeah, so Marie was staying in the Angel Share, which is a really nice place to go for food and drink and everything like that. But I was saying to her, there's a film, and the Angel Share is actually in Scotland. I think it's kind of folklore that the Angel Share, when you're distilling whiskey, you lose some of it, and they call the bit that you lose the angel share. So that's the share that the angels have taken for themselves. And there's actually a really good Scottish film called The Angel Share, and if you've not seen it, if you can get a chance to see it, it's a really nice film. It's about this wee Ned. That's a Glasgow word, Ashley? A wee Ned. But I think he steals, oh yeah, Charmed Wench is amazing, Karen. He steals whiskey, or they plot to steal some whiskey, but it turns out that he's got a really good nose and palate for whiskey tasting. So it's a really nice story, a really nice film actually, but I thought the bit about the angel share was lovely. So long story short, that's how the hotel has its name. And interestingly enough, they actually filmed part of the film in the Caledonian, which is just across the road from the Angel Share. So yeah, it's a beautiful hotel, and the rooms are all themed, I think, to like different film stars and stuff like that. But it's a really nice bar. So if you're ever in Edinburgh at the West End, it's a really nice bar to go to. They do really nice food as well. Famous. Oh, is it famous Scottish people? Right. Oh well, I wasn't quite sure. I wonder if the Proclaimers, if if you don't know who the Proclaimers are, and they actually made it. Their song "A Letter to America" was used in, was it Benny and June or something? So they had a wee bit popularity in America after that film. But they're two Scottish twins. They both wear glasses, and they sing in a very Scottish accent. But yeah, they're brilliant. You see them in the street, and you're like, they're called Charlie and Craig. And you see them in the street, and you're like, is that Charlie or is that Craig? They look nothing alike, but people are only used to seeing them together. It's not a Scottish wedding without 500 miles. No, it's not. And Loch Lomond at the end, Ashley. There's a fantastic film. So if you ever get the chance to go to a Scottish wedding, right, you have to stay to the end. And once I'm off here, Google the song Loch Lomond by Runrig, and it is an amazing film. It's an amazing song, right? So everybody stands round in a circle, and you cross hands. Is it you cross hands like Old Lang Syne? Aye, Ken, Mike. So yeah, I'm sure you cross hands, and you standing in a circle, and you're doing this, and then everybody starts to kind of run in and then run out, and it just honestly, don't be standing there in your bare feet. But yeah, Runrig, Loch Lomond is the best way to end any Scottish party or any wedding, right? It's usually like the people who are having the party, if it's your birthday or it's your wedding, the family will go in the middle and everybody dances and stuff. It's brilliant. It just gives me kind of goosebumps. Oh, I had a big bath in it, did it? Oh, I love my bath. I've managed to get a hold of those Treacle Moon bath salts. I've been wanting to try them for ages. I think Marie had said to me that you could get them in Tesco, but when I was in Aldi, they had some beside all the Valentine's Day stuff. So they had some, I think it said bath for 2 or something, but there's no, I've got a big bath, but there's no way Steve and I are getting in the bath. Oh, you go and get your dishes done, Ashley. Do you know, Karen, I took a nice bath bomb when I went to, where did I go? When I went to Brighton a couple of years ago. And I was the only one that got the hotel room that only had the shower. But actually, I can't, oh, Marie forgot. I can't actually get in and out the bath too easy. So the shower was the best for me, given that I was on my own. Well, I wasn't on my own, I was with colleagues. Oh, I thought Ashley said she needed to go. She needed to go to the hotel. Yeah, and give me a shout when you come through. Lots of samples. Oh, what beauty products did you get? I love staying in hotels that have really nice beauty products. It's usually, for me, it's, to be honest with you, I usually stay in a Premier Inn. But if I ever get the chance to stay in a nice hotel, the best one I think had Elemis. And I went to one, so there's this hotel in Edinburgh called The Village, right? And ironically, I was at an event there. It was 10 minutes away from my old house, but I'd moved through to Dalgety Bay. So I stayed over and I thought, oh, this will be nice. Now, they had some really nice products, but it wasn't the samples. I always take my own stuff, but it was just big tubs that were screwed to the walls and stuff. So there was like nice shower gel and nice shampoo, but it wasn't little samples, it was big bottles. I thought I was kind of disappointed, and there was no biscuits. Now, you know, it was a lot more than the Premier Inn, I'll tell you that. There was no biscuits. So I'm back down in Brighton in April. I'm there at a trade union conference. Oh, thanks, Marie. Yeah, I'm at a trade union conference. Crabtree and Evelyn. I would have brought it all home as well. I take my own stuff so I can bring home the freebies. Yeah, I'm back down in Brighton. Biscuits are a necessity. You don't mind no biscuits if it's a Premier Inn, but if you're staying in a posh hotel, you know, you expect a biscuit. Right, this is Brandon kind of just leaving now, so he's going to be like trying to be quiet. Are you coming to join my live? My live video. He's gone really quiet now. Pretended he's can't speak. He's just looking at me, shaking his head. Are you going to join my live video? What? No, he thinks I'm weird, by the way. That's alright. I take a guess you're going to stay with Antonia. He's not even speaking. Hi, Bryony. Karen says hi. Oh, I love shower caps and the mini sewing kits. It's a proper hotel if you've got a mini sewing kit, isn't it? And a shower cap. Not been in too many of those. He's just laughing at me. See you later.
Adios.
Adios. Will you be back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, it's away. Oh, I forgot to pet the dog. See you later. Bye. He thinks I'm weird, by the way. Oh. Princess Street sweets. Where were those? Princess Street, obviously. Oh, shortbread. I got sent, there's a lovely lady, Sally, that subscribes to my channel. And, he's just knocked on the window. And she contacted me and she was like, do you like fudge? I was like, I love fudge. And she sent me, not far from the station, right. Was it the Royal? Is it the Royal Hotel? It used to be the Royal, it used to be the Railway Hotel. You used to be able to, there was a passage under the railway station that took you straight to the hotel. They don't use that anymore. Yeah, so there's a subscriber of mine, Sally, and she's lovely, and she contacted me and said, do you like fudge? And this package arrived this morning, and there was fudge. There was about 4 different flavours. It was from Orkney, so she's from the Isles of Scotland. I think, I'd hate to say if she was from Orkney when she's from Shetland or something, but it is, even though it's Orkney fudge, I have a funny feeling she's from Shetland. I don't know. It's terrible, I should know. But she's up on the islands, and so there was 4 types of Orkney fudge. There was Orkney shortbread. It was just that Ashley reminded me of the shortbread. There was some oaty biscuits, and some beauty products. So I did a video today, but before I did the video, excuse me, before I did the video, I'd actually eaten some of the shortbread and the fudge. So I was like, yeah, fudge was amazing. I think she sent some to Lynn, All Things Beauty, and she sent some to Midi as well. So I was really chuffed with that. I was just like, get my belly. So there was vanilla fudge, there was chili fudge, there was chocolate fudge, and there was, what other kind of fudge? Stem ginger fudge, which was so nice. That's Brandon just cargoing away. Oh, it was a lovely French mill brownie. It was really nice. Yeah, and a lot of it's eaten now. Oh, chili fudge. Brandon was a bit like that with the chili fudge. He was like, oh, it's nice. And then he was like, oh. But yeah, he kind of wolfed down the chocolate fudge, which was nice. Oh, you need munchies. Yeah, I know. Poor show, get your munchies ready. Never mind napping. Do you know, I'm just thinking if anybody watches this tomorrow, when it's a video, they're going to be thinking, Lynnette is prattling on. What a load of nonsense. Hey ho. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've just joined, because I noticed the numbers have gone back up a bit, I swatched the palette, the Revolution palette, the Forever Flawless palette that I got from one of my really good friends and subscribers, Tracy, and we think it's very similar to the Blue Blood palette, and Laura Bollum is going to actually do a comparisons video for us, which should be good. A box of Black Magic. I'm more a Milk Tray fan myself, yeah, but I still would eat the Black Magic. Who makes those? Is that Nestle? It's a gorgeous palette, Lindsay. I'm going to do a proper video on it, but I just thought I'd show people it while it was beside me. But the colours are gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Some of them I think you could use as a highlighter. They're so pretty, aren't they? I don't even know what time it is, guys. I don't know how long, you know. Steve will be walking through the door in a minute. What's going on? No, it must be about 9 o'clock, is it? What time is it where you guys are if you're not in the UK? Oh, I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, Lindsay. 9:30, thank you. It says Forever Flawless Ice. Yes, I didn't notice the ice at the bottom. That's fine. Yeah, I could just imagine when Steve comes in, he'll be like, what's going on? Oh, I always do a terrible impression of Steve. He doesn't sound like my impression, by the way. He'll be coming in, he'll be like, who are you talking to? Brandon, honestly, Stephen is really sweet. Like, he's up in Aberdeen and he's got like loads of pals subscribed and stuff like that, right? But Brandon's just like, he's like, you know, great that you do it, but that's about it. And oh wow, you're still in the afternoon. Are you? So you're still Friday then, Xenia? You're not Saturday. It's about 7 hours different, is it? Five. My maths is terrible. 5 hours. Because when my friend went to New York last Christmas, and I think it was about 5 hours. Difference. Thursday. That's good. Where are you from, Mike? You're Friday. Sorry, did I say Thursday? Oh God. Mike, are you Thursday? You're England. It's Friday though. Honestly, one glass of gin and tonic and that's me away. So how's your weather been down there, Mike? I think we've kind of escaped a big majority of it. We've had flooding in some places. Oh, thanks, Ashley. The Mick's taking the mic on. And if anybody doesn't know what that means, it means he's taking the piss. That's a good British expression, isn't it? Yeah, he's taking the mickey, taking the Michael, extracting the Michael. Yeah. It's nice though to get a bloke on. Nice to get some support as well. I've been loving doing YouTube. Yes, of course you can, Laura. Laura wants to make a video request. I can't see if you're typing or not, Laura. Ooh, Karen, are you wondering as well? Yeah, I'll take requests, right? If anybody's got anything they'd like to see. If there's any shops. Oh, your weather's brutal, Lindsay. Can you hear the dog snoring? Somebody one time thought it was my husband. Laura, you need to go and watch my collab that I did with Little Miss Nat. I think Angela and Lisa were part of that. I was actually drinking. However, for every time we said our word, which was so for me, I think Nat's was y'all, we had to take a sip. But I think Angela was doing shots. I'd have been dead, honestly, because I said the word so much. So yeah, I need to do that, right? A full face of makeup after one glass of gin. Can you tell I'm a lightweight, guys? You can hear Buster. Oh, he's awake now. Can you see Buster? Buster? Sorry, I'm blinding you by the light. There he is, Buster. Say hello. Because I've got a camera shy dog. Hello. Where's my boy? He's a good boy. There you go. Oh, he's old and he's stinky. Aye, Buster is busted. Honestly. This is the one that you can hear in my videos either snoring or whining. He's 11 now. Oh. Just pretending he's gone quiet. Yeah, he's 11 now, and we lost our other dog last New Year's Eve, Hogmanay, in Scotland. And he's not been the same since. Amber was 11, just short of her 11th birthday, and he's there's about 9 months between them. So yeah, we got him after we got Amber. Amber was about 6 months old when we got him, so he hadn't spent a night without her. My light keeps going off. Does that affect what you see? I hope not. Yeah, he hadn't spent a night without her, and so now he's not very good at being on his own. Oh, that's good. It doesn't keep going off. He's not very good at being on his own. So whenever I leave the room, he follows me. So if I shut the door, he whines. But as you noticed tonight when I was upstairs, he whined to get in, then he whined to get out. You probably notice that when I'm in the kitchen as well. So he's only really happy when he's sitting next to you. And this might shock some people because I was never be this person. But I have a super king size bed. It's absolutely massive. But he sleeps in beside us now because he was just crying all night. And I think a new house, he was doing it before we moved, but I think a new house and being on his own, I just kind of thought, he's too old, you know. So initially it started off, I didn't start off bringing him in my bed. I started off bringing his bed upstairs, and then he'd get to sleep and he'd jump up. But now we don't even bother bringing his bed upstairs. He just jumps up on the bed. And when Steve, my husband, does on call, so he sleeps in the other room. So Buster's company for me, and he's also company for me when Steve's working. Yeah, he seems to be working all the time. I know Karen, your partner, works away a lot, but I don't know how you do it. I just get so bored when I'm in on my own. You know, you can sit and chat to people, and it's not like we sit and chat all the time. Linz, I had a massive bedroom in my old house, right? That was the only condition I kind of agreed to get in this super king size bed, right? I had a massive bedroom. However, we've moved to this house. It's a bigger house, but it's got, rather than like 2 big bedrooms, it's got 2 doubles and 2 singles, right? Oh, Seville, what's his weather like? Rather than 2, so the 2 doubles. So in our room, we've got these fitted wardrobes, and then we can only fit in one bedside table, and then it's beds. So when I get out bed at night, I've got about that much space before I'm banging into the wardrobe. So I have said, when it comes to buying a new bed, we'll get a smaller one. Oh, Bryony, I am terrible at night. Do you know, Steve, when he was doing night shift, I could not sleep. It was worse when the boys were here. But when the boys weren't here, like, say, you know, as they got a wee bit older, if Brandon was at his girlfriend's and Stephen was up in Aberdeen, I would actually just get to the point where I would be like, look, if you're going to come and kill me, just do it now. But when the boys were wee, I was so paranoid that somebody break. Right, I don't know what happened there. Warm and sunny. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. For some reason, it went off. So I hope you didn't hear me, like, sniffing my nose. Yeah, when Steve used to do night shift, when the boys were wee, I'd actually sleep in the living room because I felt like I could protect them more. I don't know what I was going to do actually if somebody broke in and I was lying on the sofa, but I felt a bit safer. But with this house, just having the woods at the back of me, actually some nights, like, I'll shut the blinds and stuff, because although we've got our garden it like goes up a hill, so we've got the patio at the bottom and then it's steeped, and then there's like a 6-7 foot fence. However, what I discovered the other day there's actually a pathway, but it's above. So because it's on a hill, when people walk along the pathway, they can still see into the house regardless of the fence. Yeah, I discovered that when I saw somebody walking along it. So yeah, I kind of, sometimes if I'm in on my own, I don't know if that paused there, yeah. Brandon's tried to phone me. I don't know why. He never normally tries to phone me. Yeah, I suppose you must get used to it eventually, but it doesn't make it enjoyable, does it? And as I say, it's not like Steve and I sit and chat to each other. Most of the time, to be honest, say this is my phone, I'm sitting like that. Steve's doing the same, you know. Occasionally, like, glance up at each other and ask, do you want a coffee? I'm always the one that makes the coffee. Steve says he's not really bothered, and, you know, if I want one, then he'll have one, but he's not really bothered, so, you know, that's why he never thinks to ask. I need to keep doing this to see the comments. Oh, am I breaking up, Laura? Yeah, Marie, you're the tea maker. Yeah, I'm the coffee maker in the house. Can you still all see me okay? Yeah, I'm probably going to finish up soon because you guys have been really kind sticking around. Oh, have you got a Rottweiler? We had a Rottweiler. My husband bought one. Actually, oh, look at the rain. It's pouring down. My husband bought one before he left his mum's to leave the dog with his mum's. It's absolutely pouring down here. Storm, his name was, and he's absolutely gorgeous. You've got 5 cats, Cindy. I love cats. I don't have any. I'm allergic. My mum's got a cat and I'm allergic to the cat. But weirdly, my son was allergic to our other cat and not her first cat, which I thought was weird to be allergic to one and not the other. But Ocean B6. What kind are they? I love hearing about people's animals. So yeah, my 2 are Ridgebacks. My 2, I've only got 1, that's terrible. However, oh, Ashley's got 3. However, Amber was probably the more protective. I mean, she would actually go. I remember one time my wee brother just walked, he'd gone out to do something, and Xenia's got 2 dogs, 1 cat, a bird and a turtle. Yeah, I can hear your bird, I love it. We had an African grey as well, Poppy. Yeah, Amber, I remember one time my wee brother came in and he went to get something from the car and he just walked in and she didn't really know my wee brother and she just like flew at him. My husband was like, right, and she didn't do anything, but she had more of a protective instinct. Where Buster, if somebody was to come onto she would stand beside my husband and bark. Cats are the work of the devil. You either love them or you hate them, eh? She'd stand beside my husband if she heard a noise, and Buster would go and patrol and see what was going on. 2 guinea pigs and a rabbit. Oh, my son's girlfriend Antonia, her rabbit's about 10. I didn't even know they lived that long. Bella, she's actually got a photo of her when she was wee. Bella's maybe older. With her, half Bengal, calico and tortoiseshell. Black one. Tortoiseshells have the funny tongues, don't they? Is that right? They've got the really, maybe that's old cats. My mum's pal used to have one and it made this funny. I remember it would sit on you and purr away. But yeah, we've got dogs, or we've had dogs. We've got 1 old dog and my sister's got guinea pigs. All right, a breed that lives to about 10. Bella must be about the same. And being a house rabbit, I think they live longer, eh? And I don't know if I would get any more animals. I don't know. I don't kind of keep too well. So I wouldn't always be able to walk them. I don't think it's very fair. 1 very large man-child. Maybe a cat. I could get an indoor cat, but then I don't know. I don't know about that. My husband's always going on. Have you seen the Scottish Folds? I love those, and the rag dolls, and Steve wants a Maine Coon because they're massive cats. But I don't know if we ever would get one. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because my house used to be so busy, so there was keeps breaking up now. That's cut me off again. I'll kind of just give you a few more. I'll just keep you a few more minutes. Yeah, the Scottish Fold, if you're a fan of Taylor Swift, what are they called? Roxy, Ronnie, Cookie, Bumble and Biscuit. Oh, Bella, oh. 18 cats? All right. My son's flatmate, his mum used to take in animals, dogs that were at the end of their lives that had been, I don't know how she came about doing this, but they always ended up adopting dogs that were older and towards the end of their lives. So he was saying he just got used to animals dying all the time. But his sister went away to New Zealand and she has beautiful big dog, Zeus, and I think he's a cane corso. He's massive. He makes Buster look small. And oh, Kate, hello. You've just missed us spraffing away here for over an hour. And I was doing swatches of a lovely palette that I got sent as well, but I'm going to do a video on it. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought there. Yeah, that's terrible. I don't, you maybe not notice it in videos, right? But with the fibromyalgia, you get what they call brain fog, right? And I think it's a combination of drugs and the condition. So I can, quite often, I can forget words, I can forget names, and I can forget what I'm talking about. And it can be really bad if I see something popping up on screen. You'll probably notice. In case you're thinking it's the 1 glass of gin and tonic that's making me forget, it's actually a combination of the drugs and the kind of brain fog. Been diagnosed with fibromyalgia for a few years now. They weren't cute. My brother had a giant stick insect and giant land snails. Oh, no. Yeah, Connor's mum, that's what I was talking about, Bryony. Bringing home the dogs, and his sister went away to either New Zealand or Australia. and she was planning on living there. And the mum took Zeus to this massive cane corso, but it's so well trained. His sister was a veterinary nurse, so Connor would message me, and there was one time I nearly gave in. It was a cat. It was a kitten. It was a disabled kitten. It was missing like its front paws or something, but it was beautiful. And that was the only time I wobbled, and he was like, "Oh, we found homes for them." So yeah, when she worked here, he was always sending me pictures of cats. But Buster's too old. He'd be scared if a cat came at him, I can imagine. So yeah, now she's back, so I don't know if she's got the dog back, but yeah, it's just cut out there again. That would be just the thing that would happen to me. That's why I keep telling Stephen and Connor. They're sharing a flat together for a year next year, and then I think at least he's made you tea, Marie. At least he's made you tea. Yeah, that I keep saying, because Connor went through a phase where he had fish. Now he doesn't have fish, they died, I think. But they keep talking about getting a dog or a cat, and I'm like, you're not allowed them in your flat. But Connor's doing his masters, but Stephen's still got a couple more years to go, because he changed course and then he had to reset a year. Sorry about that, he's talking up. Keeps cutting off. I don't know why it's doing that, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't normally drink on a Friday, so Steve will be coming in and being like, what's going on? Why are you drinking? Oh, that is so nice. If anybody missed it, I've got plum and pink grapefruit gin and tonic, and I got that from Aldi, and I think it's at Eden Mill, St Andrews, which is just up the road, because my new house is in Fife, and that's just up the road. Or you ring your husband to bring you stuff upstairs. Yeah, the weekends do go down quite nice, don't they? My sister used to work in Livingston, and she said on a Friday night everybody had their cans of alcohol. Had their bottles of wine, you know, their little miniatures. Livingston to Edinburgh is not really that long to have a drink, but you know, pardon me, when I get the Aberdeen train down, especially on a Friday, there tends to be a lot of oil rig workers and oil workers, and there's always a lot of alcohol on that train. I don't know if you get drinks on trains down south, but up here they serve alcohol. So if they've either not got their own alcohol, they're buying alcohol. So it's quite a noisy trip. I've only done it once at that time. Fife is further north than Edinburgh, Ashley. It's I used to think Fife was east, because we were, you know, when you look at the map and you see the water, so I was like, right, well that's east, but no, apparently it's north. So yeah, it's further north. So if you're on the train, a lot of people here are YouTubers, Karen. I think the majority are. Cindy isn't, and I don't think Mike, I don't know if you have a channel, if you're still with me. I feel like this is a seance. Do we have Mike? Is Mike still with me? Yeah, to be. Oh, can you imagine people watching this tomorrow? They're going to be like, Lynnette is drunk. I am not drunk, honestly. Does anybody know the initial beginning with? No. Oh, dearie me, I need help. I really, really do. Yeah, so it's further north, in answer to your questions. Further north. So it's still quite a train journey to St Andrews, but St Andrews is beautiful. It's the home of golf. I think he's left us, Ashley. I think he's left us. Mike, if you're there, hello. I hope these comments come up, by the way, tomorrow when anybody's watching this back, because they're going to think that lassie needs help. And I think Jo's forgot, unless she's on and not saying hello, which would not be like her. Yeah. So St Andrews is a lovely wee town. I've only been up a couple of times. I've passed through it. My son's pal goes to university there, and I think that's where Kate met William, at St Andrews University. Yeah, her family knew what they were doing, didn't they, sending her up there. Oh, I'm glad you're loving it, Linz. Yeah, I don't always click on the live streams, but I did. I think Willow Biggs was doing one the other day there, and somebody sent me a link. Okay, I'm so excited for the Beauty Bay delivery. You can click on the live chat when watching back, right? Okay, that's good. I didn't know you could do that. It's just like, otherwise it looks like me just talking nonsense, which I have been doing to the screen for this amount of time. Can you imagine? Yeah, so Kate met William up in St Andrews University, and up in Scotland, there's a minimal payment that you have to make for tuition fees. Me too, says Kate. Me too. What have I missed? Oh, you're excited for yours. Bryony. Do you know what I've done? I've only gone and ordered the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. Don't own any Jeffree Star palettes. I don't. And I just love the look of it. So I've ordered it. And I put it on Klarna though, which lets you pay in installments. And so I paid the first one today, and then I'll pay the second one next month, and then one after that. So I thought it's not too bad at all. The Blue Blood, well, Lynn's, Laura Bolam has this one, right? And we thought it might be a dupe of the Blue Blood one. So she's got the Forever Flawless Ice and the Blue Blood. So she's going to do a comparison video for us, so that we can actually see if they're similar. So that way you could buy that if you can't, you know, because palettes are quite expensive. It was £52, which I've never paid for a palette. And I saw a lot of people saying that, you know, that oh, so you've got the ice one as well. So yeah, hopefully. She said all the colours didn't look similar, but I think they might be, the majority of them might be have a similar corresponding colour in the palette. So she's going to do that for us. What else was I going to say there? So yeah, I can't wait. Oh, Brian has ordered another Revolution haul. Did you get it from the Revolution site? Because I was thinking about when I got paid, because I need to buy a palette. Bryony and I are doing a look for St Patrick's Day, and was going to order a couple of the palettes. I wanted to order the, is it the Sativia one? You know, like the green one anyway. Oh, Lindsay, you're terrible. So yeah, when I get paid, I'm going to order that. But I was thinking if Makeup Revolution still had the mystery bag, I might order it from there rather than Superdrug. If they've got a mystery bag on, I'll order it from there. But yeah, so I'm going to order that when I get paid. And it's obviously, my TV's like decided it's going to come on as well. Obviously been blethering for ages. Oh, a different mystery bag, yeah. I've never had a mystery bag from Makeup Revolution. I've had them before from Superdrug, and Susan sent me that, I think. Susan, I'm sure it was you that sent me that. And it was amazing. Paused for too long. The seance that turned the telly on. It was Mike turned the telly on. Whoa, give me a sign, Mike, are you there? Bad Mike. Magic Mike. I've never seen that film. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to order from the Revolution site to try their mystery bag rather than Superdrug. See how I get on. So I've ordered my Jeffree Star palette to come tomorrow. Oh, well, I like it, Kate. I wonder why. Channing Tatum. What can I say? Has it got a good storyline? I was actually talking about that the other week there to my husband. We were talking about a film, and I said to my husband, I was talking about Pretty Woman, And I said, you know, that's if we're talking about it, sometimes films can have different endings. I said, actually, in the ending of the original kind of Pretty Woman, he just kicks her, boots her out the car. Oh, Kate, don't say that. I want it tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Karen. Is there a plot? Is there a story? I was trying to pretend. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a book or the script or whatever. I think it was a book. But in the book, yeah, at the end, the Richard Gere character in the book kicks out the Julie Roberts character out the car. He boots her out. There isn't any happy ever after, and I think that's probably more true to life than the Hollywood ending of Pretty Woman. Yeah. What was the other film that did that? The Jodie Picoult one, My Sister's Keeper. The ending was so different. Oh, Kate's up in I think Kate's like 100 miles from Inverness or something. Kate, you live so far away, don't you? I'm just gonna get rid of that. Yeah, so it was My Sister's Keeper, I think it was. I've read the book, and the book's brilliantly done. And then I watched the film, and I actually gasped out loud because the ending of the film is nothing like the ending of the book. And if you haven't seen it, then are you in the sea, Kate? Do you really live that far north, Kate? John O'Groats? Bloody hell. See, when I go to visit one of my friends, Google Maps shows me as being in the sea when I'm in their house. And the Forth, that's not really a sea, is it? The river, whatever. It's a big river that goes out into the sea, isn't it? I'm terrible with stuff like that. I got a 2 in geography as well. A credit. And I don't know if the Forth River goes into the sea. It is a sea. It goes into the North Sea, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I'm sure it does. I don't know. It's cold up beside Kate, I imagine. However, when I went to visit my son last week up in Aberdeen, I was up there. I was doing a menopause workshop of all things. Up in Aberdeen, and we flying boats. Oh, boats, we boats. I thought a bot was a good idea. I thought like a flying bot type thing, a robot. Yeah, when I was up in Aberdeen doing this menopause workshop, I was helping facilitate it. I was getting photos from back home of snow and wind and rain and horrible weather, and it was beautiful. That's what I thought you meant when I said a flying bot, a drone. Brain fog. Yeah, the weather was beautiful up there. First day I arrived, it was pouring rain and windy, but like the Monday when I went up to the hospital, we've got a deanery up there, up in the hospital. Where the medical students train. So the sky was blue. When I was travelling down, the sky was blue. And then the closer I kind of got to home, it just started pouring the rain. It's horrible. And ever since Stephen's been up in Aberdeen, the weather's been much better than it's been here. So guys, I think I'm going to love you and leave you and let you all go. But what do you think? Same time next week? Is anybody up for that? Oh, somebody's left me. Thanks, Mike. I love it. Thank you. $7.5 hours to get to Edinburgh. No way. Yeah, Ashley, Mike came back. Woohoo! Yeah, just saying thanks very much, Mike, for joining us. I don't know if you missed the part where I was asking, my power cut out. Oh yeah, definitely with the gin. I'm going to try the candy floss gin. I know. Like, Mike, you missed the part where I had come off and come back on, and I was like, is everybody here? And I was like, are you there? Are you there, Cindy? Are you there, Mike? Yeah, I was having a wee seance. Anyway, guys, I'm going to catch up with you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll do this again next week. It's been fun, actually. I'm going to do my giveaway live as well. I thought it'd be really good. Might even sit here and cut up hundreds of names while you sit and listen to me watching rubbish. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Karen. That's really sweet. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. And Kate and Lindsay, if you could get here sharpish. I'm going to have to message Jo and see if she's all right. So anyway, guys, I'll speak to you soon. And thank you for all your kind of support. It means so much. And it's been lovely chatting to some of you that I haven't chatted to for ages. And I've not seen Xenia for ages either. She's got a fantastic channel. She's over in America, hence the 5-hour difference. So take care, take care. Oh yeah, I'm going to swatch it tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot I was going to say that. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Swatch my palette. I'm such an umpty. Take care. Bye. Bye, guys. It's like I'm terrible at hanging up. This is what I feel like. We've got up a hang up situation. I'm like, no, you hang up. You hang up. Bye. I'm going to click the cross now. Bye. Marie, no wonder you're laughing. Bye.